This is the sight and sound that so many anglers dream of. A big, powerful barramundi flying high. Now, I've caught a lot of barramundi, but I never get sick of it, which is one of the many reasons I keep returning to the Northern Territory, because there's no better place to catch a barra than the top end. And if a trophy fish isn't enough incentive to visit the NT, this tropical summer you can register for the $1 Million Fish Competition and hopefully catch a barramundi with a red tag in it worth 10 grand, or $1 million. That's so exciting, but you have to be registered to win. I've caught barra in so many different locations across the NT, but one place is renowned for producing big prize barramundi over 1 metre in length.
Yeah.
It's Dhipirri in Arnhem land.
I've dead set found heaven. Darren Nichols has built a lodge here. Oh, 400k. East of Darwin, in the most remote part of Arnhem land. And, you know, calm flat water. I mean, the NT's already spectacular, even Darwin Harbour, but you get to a place like this, it's got to be one of the top lodges in the world. And you're fishing in calm water, big fish. Yeah, it is.
Minn Kota.
Yeah. And he's got all the gear like that Minn Kota. I just have to
Concentrate.
zip around. Concentrate, he says. We're seeing that many fish. I think we're going to have a great time, but there's so much to talk about here. But I just want to emphasise the fact that it doesn't matter where you go in the territory, you're going to have a great time. Look at that boy. Woo! And thank you very much for a quick release, but that's what it's all about. I think we're going to catch some more because the signs are looking good.
Dhipirri Lodge is the dream turned reality of Darren Nichols. With his unrivaled fishing skills, knowledge of the area, and his larrikin sense of humour, a day on the boat with Daz is unforgettable.
This is what we came for. This is a big barra. Holy heck. Whoa. I don't know if there's anything that quite gets your heart started like that. Wow, it's a big, big barra. Just smash the lure. He's got a lot of go left in him yet, surely. He's coming up. Whoa! I might be joining the metre club. I'm not going to say it yet. I said might. You reckon he's a metre, Daz?
Oh, don't ask me that.
Come on.
I haven't even seen it.
It's a big barra. Oh, that's just, this is heaven on a stick. Look at that. Oh! If there's anywhere I want to catch a metre, it's here in Dhipirri, just one of the most beautiful parts of Arnhem land. Holy heck. Oh, look, I've actually, look at him. Oh, that's a monster. Oh, please stay on. Dazzy, he doesn't bring a net, he lip grabs them. I think it's only just lip hooked. Oh boy, this could be one of the biggest wild barra I've ever hooked. Oh, it's a beast. Let's get him up gently here. Now, anyone can come up here and enjoy this assignment, whether you're day tripping out of Darwin or visiting a remote lodge like Dhipirri here. Just get up here. I mean, you can see why we keep coming back year after year. It's one of the best fisheries on the planet. It's right here on our doorstep. You don't need a passport. It's all across the tropical summer. Great deals on planes and guides. Don't go onto the boat, buddy. Get up here and join great guides to work with. Look at that. And they fight so well here because they're truly wild. So far from anywhere. Oh, I didn't get a look at the hook range. I just don't know where he's hooked. I'll be a bit more confident when I see that. Oh, he's pretty good. He's hooked pretty good. That doesn't mean I'm going to relax just yet. Oh, look at that.
95.
95! Oh, I don't think I've even joined the metre club yet. Oh, he's got to be a metre, come on. He's got to be a metre. Dash, please. Oh, hey, look, you know, there's so many 80s and 90s. Look at that.
Oh.
Look at that. Yeah! Woo! Let's lift him super careful, mate. Look at that.
You got her?
Oh, what a beast. What a beast.
Well done.
Oh, Dazza, on the cast. Mate, you've covered yourself in glory. He's fished all over and he's built a lodge in the best possible spot that no one else can get to. So it's the NT on steroids. That is awesome, mate. All right, we'll give this girl a quick measure and get her straight back. Oh, thank you so much, Dad. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It's like a millimetre over a metre. Look how big they are for their size. They're just so fat and wild and healthy. Let's get her back, mate. Oh, mate. Well, we're not even a day in. Goodness knows what we're going to see here up in Arnhem land, mate. I've got to say, the lodge you've built here, you know, I know you put so much work and effort into it. It's meant so much to people that are lucky enough to come here.
Special place.
Yeah, it is, mate, and you look after it and you do such a great job. So thanks to all the staff, mate. I'm pumped. I don't know how to go beyond this. I'm just
Made
great.
it 10.
Crocodiles are a big part of the Northern Territory experience. And as mean and dangerous as they are, you can't help but be intrigued by them. We know they're always there, and at times we can see their shape on the sounder. Of course, the shape we really want to see on the sounder is that of a big barramundi.
You know, if you can combine old school barramundi skills with new technology, wow, you're in for a great time, because what we've got here is the Lowrance active target, and it's showing in front of us where the fish are in relation to the boat. It allows him to get the lure really close to the nose of the fish, and where it becomes the same after that, whether you're sight fishing, trolling, fishing off the bank, etc., is that once you've got it in front of the barra, you want to give it a few little tweaks, same way you would if it landed near a nice snag. That gives the barramundi time to come out and eat it. They're not like a tuna, they don't come chasing after it real fast. They're implosion feeders, they're ambush predators. Think about them like a crocodile. They sneak up, sneak up, sneak up, and that last second they go boom. So that's why we're jigging it like that and letting it sit. A lot of the bites are coming after a 4 or 5 second pause. That's going to help you regardless of where your barramundi fish. But Darren, so there are more fish than what you thought were here.
There's a lot more fish than we thought.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot more. It's been a game changer. The amount of fish that actually up and down the middle of the river,
Yep.
it's insane.
Just travelling up and down the side.
Up and down the tide,
Yeah.
and bigger fish too, so.
Yeah. It means we're fishing out in the middle more than targeting the edges like we used to. Obviously, at certain times, the edges are great. And it really helps the person who's being guided chase fish. It's the best setup I've used in that regard. So it just makes the experience all the more enjoyable. You still get that buzz when the barra goes clunk. What you can see here, these are barra milling round. Oh, he's turned on it, he's turned. This is really good when they do that. Darren's switching it. Got him! Darren just got it smashed. Oh, nice fish, mate. Hey?
It's all right.
It's all right, he says.
It's not a meatery, but.
Not a meatery. Oh. This is a class fish, even though it's not a meatery, it's a good fish. And look at the fight on him. It's just in that wild environment. Look at the current. We're actually drifting along the bank at maybe 3 knots, like you couldn't swim against this. So that's what makes, well, one of the things that makes these fish so fit and strong. The food going past, they've got to snatch stuff. I mean, they're voracious, opportunistic ambush predators. They eat little crocs, they eat birds, they eat bait fish, and they've got to get away from the big fish that want to eat them, because big barra eat little barra. Look at this, that's a beautiful fish, mate. Do you ever tire of it, mate?
Nah. Can you?
You can't. When the barramundi clunks your lure, it's like a jolt of adrenaline, and the whole fight just carries through from that moment. I'll get the boga grips. I mean, I'm looking around me, but I want to support its belly really quick like that, okay? Darren doesn't like to use the net. He loses a few fish, and this is his preferred way of doing it. So I run with what the guides do. They'll look after you. But there you go, beautiful barramundi. Look, we're talking about how they've got to run away from stuff. Look at the scar on his tail. That's like a croc or a shark. Probably a croc that's done that. What do you reckon, Darren? Look at it.
Yeah, something's grabbed him.
Yeah. We've seen so many crocodiles as we cruise along the river here. But yeah, I mean, anywhere else, that'd be a quality fish. In a Dhipirri, you're going to catch them. It is worth saving for when coming up here. I mean, why would you go overseas? Just get up here for crying out loud, anywhere in the Northern Territory. A good way to let them go, to give them a head start, to just balance them in the middle and then That way they get down quick, get a bit of a head start and get away from the crocs and the sharks.
The Glyde River is full of big things, and they're not all barramundi and crocs.
Oh, that's a good caddy.
That's smoking whatever it is. Darren's stirring me up, calling it for a caddy. I'll tell you what, very few things get your adrenaline pumping like this. You know, especially when you get to sight fishing or using new technology, you can watch them come up and grab the lure. But Darren's got it set up in such a way that it doesn't spoil the experience. You know, you can see the fish swimming around, but you still get to cast and get that surprise of that bite. Just got some go, mate. Big tail beats. Back the drag off just a little bit. Geez, I hope it's a barra after all this, mate. Not a big caddy. There's all sorts of other stuff in here, like giant threadfin salmon. You know, they're going to get colour on his hand in a second. What do we got?
Big caddy, I think. Yep.
Oh!
Good one.
You told me it was a barra.
I said caddy first.
Look at the size of that catfish. I can barely lift him, but look. Oh, look at that for a caddy. He's grunting away. Well, one more. Look at that. I'm going to let this guy go and continue on our way with the title, The Catfish King.
The Glyde River flows into the Arafura Sea and is part of a large floodplain fed by the Arafura Swamp, the largest wooded swamp in the Northern Territory. Perfect conditions for barramundi.
Yep, on.
Darren, tell us a bit about the Glyde here, mate. Why is the fishing so good?
The catchment area up the top of the river, the Arafura Swamp.
Yep.
Massive wetlands, and during the wet season, all floods and links all the billabongs up to each other into the river. And on a perfect wet season, you'll have a couple of metres of water across the floodplains.
Yes.
For a couple of months.
Yep.
All your bait fish, prawns, your yabbies, everything breeds up. And as we start coming into the dry season, it all gets funneled out through here. It's just a major food source.
The food's in here, and also importantly the fingerlings, which are spawned at sea.
Yeah,
big tides, and they just get shelter and time to grow in the billabong.
Yeah, it's like a bit of a change over here. All the bigger fish will come out when they're ready.
Yeah.
You know, the little fellows will get up there and mature into around 60 to 70 centimetres, 80 centimetres,
yeah.
And then they'll come back out.
Yeah.
All your fish in the billabongs will be all male.
Yep.
Then as they come back into the estuaries, into the saltwater, turn into female.
Yeah. The whole system, it just works, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. The wild fish, they don't need stocking or anything. They look after themselves, and you look after them too, mate. I'm safely out of crop distance. I don't want to lift the fish purely by the head. I just want to get my hand under the belly. Give her a little bit of a lift like that. Oh, sorry, boy. There you go. All right. It's just amazing how much they move, and the NT Fisheries have got a great program at the moment, tagging the fish, separate to the $1 Million Fish program, and they're just showing how far these fish move. 10, 100, 200 kilometres, and then there's batches of fish that are resident as well. Like big females, for example, have come back to yellow waters and stayed in that same area after being to sea, 150, 200k, and coming all the way back. So there's still plenty to learn about these amazing fish.
The beauty of Dhipirri is that it fires all year round, and right now in the NT's tropical summer, there's the extra incentive of a big win in the $1 Million Fish competition. This year, I'm a lucky man because I got to tag and release one of the possible $1 Million Fish right here in Arnhem Land.
Okay, this is pretty exciting. Darren's got a barra on there, and we've got a red tag that could be worth 10 grand, or it could be worth $1 million. Quite literally worth more than its weight in gold. And we've got the privilege of putting one in this fish and letting it go as part of the $1 Million Fish program. That's pretty cool. That's awesome that we've got special permission to tag this fish. We don't know how much the tag is worth, but we can tell you that there's 100 fish scattered around the territory that have got a tag in them worth $10,000, and there's another 11 fish this season that are worth $1 million. So they could be roaming around anywhere up here. I'll just gently get this guy go. Of course, I'm being careful if I can. So off you go. There he goes there. Bit of a swim. That's super cool, Daz.
Yeah, good's that.
One of your customers could catch that.
They could, mate, they could.
Yeah, but Barra, I mean, some stay in the same river for a long time and others migrate huge distances. And these Barra are tagged right around the territory. So you could catch him or any of his mates and win 10 grand or even $1 million. That's super cool, Daz.
It is, mate.
I'm fishing the Glyde River in Arnhem Land with Darren Nichols from Dhipirri Lodge. And I've got to admit, the barramundi fishing here is as good as it gets.
This is just a standard Dhipirri Barra. How big, mate?
70, high 70s, maybe.
And you know, you're guaranteed nice warm weather up here, especially in the tropical summer. Fishing in calm water like this with big fish is so sociable. It's one of the #1 fishing experiences in Australia. And of course, you can catch these all over the NT, but if you come somewhere remote like this at Dhipirri, it just gets even better. That is a sensational fish, mate. Oh, full of fight. Imagine I lost him on you, mate. I'll tell you what, they're in such good condition here. They're thick, strong fish. One of the biggest wetlands in the NT, so they've got that food and that environment, haven't they, mate?
Oh, there's chockers. There's heaps stuck here.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So, yeah, go.
Look at the shoulders on him. It is a great spot for barramundi, and that's just a standard size fish for here, so Dhipirri, remote Arnhem Land, it's a cracker of a spot.
This is the kind of barramundi fishing that dreams are made of, and you can experience it too, along with the great offshore fishing on offer. For now, get online at dhipirribarra.com.au and whet your appetite even further. Meatery may be closer than you think.
This is some of the best barramundi fishing I've seen. That is a big fish. Fingers crossed we get him, it's a really big fish. The $1 million fish competition runs from October through to March each year in the tropical summer. If you like the heat, it's a time to come, and the accommodation and the flights are at a great price. The guides are ready to get you on the fish like this. And on top of that, you catch a fish with a red tag in it as part of the competition. You could win 10 grand. There's 110 grand fish tagged, and there's a further 11 fish this season. If you catch one of those tags, you can win yourself a cool $1 million. But this is $1 million experience without all that. And he's not a man of too many words, but he's suspiciously quiet here because this is a big fish. I better get the brag mat ready. Darren's really cool under pressure. I think this is bigger than my one. No, it's close. It's a big fish. He's getting blasé about anything around a metre, you know, whatever, you know. It could be $1 mil under, mate. All right, I'm gonna get under there. It's a beautiful fish. Look at that. Look at the colours in that. And Darren's just staying nice and calm the whole time. Got the rod bent. He'll take you through all that if you come up here. The good guys will got all the knowledge you need. Look at that, that's a beauty.
Grab that leader and she goes and just let her go straight away.
Yeah, I only just put my fingers around it like that. Don't grab the leader because there's only 2 or 3 kilos of pressure on that. When you grab the leader, suddenly there's a hole, like 10, 15 kilos, however long the stronger line is, and that's when they bend the hook. So she'll roll over, it's a she, big female. Here now, I'm just gonna somehow get this in. See, I'm not grabbing the leader at all. Do it the old-fashioned way, hey? Support the belly very carefully. Okay, look at that. You can get the brag mat ready. What a beautiful barramundi. Just guesstimate the length for us, mate. We'll get her back quickly. What are you saying?
99.
99. Never says a metre until they're measured. But that is a beautiful fish. And $1 million fish competition aside, it truly is one of the absolute best fishing experiences in Australia. Coming up to the top end, good fish all over. Even better if you can get to a remote lodge like Dhipirri. Good guides, great company and great weather. Woohoo! Oh, how good, mate. The metre is every day up here at the moment.
Sorry to take your thunder.
4 centimetres. Hey, you never know.
Don't that much, don't that much.
The trip's still young, though. Mate.